pretty okay collection of other colors. But I bought so many in Japan, and the plan is to, well, show you them little by little, like one at a time. Not one at a time. How is it in English? Like, well, plenty of them at a time maybe. So those are all Kansai Tanbai style. And then I have many of those. Those are the one that Studio Ghibli use for their work. I think this is awesome, right? Right? Am I right? And then, by the way, this one I had no idea about the brand. Zero idea. Like, it's written in Japanese, and there are many. Like, this is different from these. I don't know. I don't even know which one I want to try with. And then I have also this package that is closed with this recipe here, because basically when you go in Japan you can have a tax-free thing, and they pack everything, and they don't want you to use those things when you're in Japan, so they packed everything, and then you're supposed to put it in your luggage. So now I'm gonna open it with you. But in here there are so many of them. I have box number 1, I have box number 2, box number 3, and then I have, well, box number 4. And they are not actually washed, it's just the way in which they package them. See? And some of them doesn't have, like, don't have just 3, there are many of them, because I also have the teeny tiny tube. But I think all of them come from the same brand that it's called Melo. I'm pretty sure the name would be in, I took the only one that wasn't from that brand. Holbein, this one, Holbein. And I've been suggested by an author that is actually Polish, but he lives in Japan. And he had created a book that is like, well, I know the name in Italian is like Vetrine di Tokyo. It's like the facade of different building in Tokyo. Super nice book. I'll link it below when I have time. But on top of all of those, I also have bought some set. This one, I was looking for this one in Europe, and I find it only at crazy prices. So I was like, yeah, okay, I want to try it, but not that much. But yeah, this is basically a granulated color. So in one color you have like this huge variation. Like, look at the range. This is so cool. So this is another thing. But I think for this one I will just make a video by itself. And then I bought this that I haven't opened yet. But basically it's another version, oh my god, another version of this. Ooh, this is super ugly. Just this. And I really love those watercolor from Japan. It's basically impossible to understand what's in there. I think there is some sort of wax or something like that, because they are pretty, like, the result that you can obtain with them, it's so different from the, like, our colors. Like European colors or Western color in general. So peculiar. And those are the same, those like the same style of watercolor. So Japanese watercolor, Japanese traditional watercolor. I think this is cool. And anything else? I don't think so. Well, I have plenty of, oh no, wait, I have other 2. Oh, 3 actually. Ta-da! So, those one are in this ceramic pottery, and I love this. This is so cool. But yeah, one was a suggestion from an Italian YouTuber. She's called Vita da Disegnatore. She suggested me this specific color because she said that was the best one, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. I'm not even going to try it, I'm gonna buy it. And then I saw this other one that I was like, oh, dark. Let's see. So yeah, maybe for today, I will just start with those, because I don't want to use the palette to swatch them. So yeah, let's go with those. And maybe this one also, because those are super interesting. So yeah, I prepare some paper here. Let's prepare one. So in the back, usually in the back I write like the information from that color, right? But how am I supposed to write this information here? I mean, okay, this could be tricky. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna write anything. Just gonna swatch, shall we? And also, usually the swatch is like from not that much water to a lot of water, so there is a little bit of variation. And also to see a little bit how I act with just water and the granulation, I also did this splash of water. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Number 29. This is the only... Oh, and made in Japan. This is the two things that I can read. But yeah, this is the barcode. Not the barcode, the barcode if you want to buy it yourself. But yeah, this is definitely from Japan. So, plan for today. Gonna swatch those, okay? Japanese watercolor, of which we have no clue, like, what's the brand or anything, because everything is written in Japanese. But, story about this one. There is a store in Tokyo that is called Sekaido. If you are into art supplies, you definitely have to go to Sekaido. It has like 6 stores of different art supplies. And the second and the third store are one for designers and the other one for, well, arts in general and traditional watercolor. And so, for example, in the designer area, I took this one from the Studio Ghibli, but I also bought some super cool like pen brush. I bought also this wax pastel that it's used to make it's like a masking medium, you know how you usually use like a masking tool like this one, for example. But those liquid masking are super terrible in terms of the smell. Of course, they are super versatile, but terrible in terms of smell. And then I was watching a workshop about watercolor, and they were using these. I tried to look for these in my country and I couldn't find it, so I went to Japan and I was like, hey, with Google Translate, hey, can you find me these? And they were like, yeah, sure, we have it. And it was super cheap, like 198. It's like 70 cents or something like that in the European sense, so super cheap. And about this one, that is the color that my friend suggested me, this one was 432 yen. So around €3.50 with the current like yen variation, I think. So let's see how it acts. I have no clue. Like seriously, she told me, oh, this is an amazing color. You should definitely have it. And I was like, yep, I will trust you with my life. She's, by the way, the person that actually introduced me to the way of watercolor. So I'm definitely gonna trust her no matter what. I can actually use the sponge so I don't make a mess on my table. It's a super cool sponge. So let's water this and then let's see how it is. I don't have space for all those different colors here. That would be tricky. Should we use a Japanese brush? Yes. Do I have plenty of Japanese brushes? Also yes. Okay, I might have exaggerated a little bit on this. Let's see. I should have one. Yes, I have one big. Oh, let's stick together. Welcome to the messier life of your life. Okay, so this one comes from one temple that it's in Nara. Nara is the city of deers. There are deers everywhere, and they are super small, like teeny tiny deers, because in Japan they have teeny tiny deers. They are super cute. So when you go to Nara, you can also go to the temple, and in one of the temple, it's a Buddhist temple. It's super big. I don't like big temples, but in that one, you can ask them to make for you one of those cool designs that are like blessing, I guess. Look at this one. Like this one, it's insanely cool. Like you have one of those and you're like, yeah, I'm cool, okay? And they are making in front of you. Like you pay money and they make it in front of you. And yeah, they were using this brush. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna buy it. And I think this one was 770 yen. That should be around €6, I think. So yeah, let's open it together. Yoo-hoo, the first brush. Well, no, it's the second one. The first one was this one. That if you follow me on YouTube, you already seen it. But yeah, ooh, I'm excited. New brush. I made a mess. So it has a super stubborn thing. Let's see. I think you're supposed to just put it into water and wait a little bit to, well, have the coating going away. Let's see, is this enough? I don't think so. Oh my God, it will be... I think I will use it and then I will regret it because... So this brush has so much space in here that so much water can fit in. So to get rid of this color will take forever. So, okay, we're gonna try with one and then see how it behaves. And then if it's a mess to get off the color, I will use another one. But in the meantime, okay, now's the moment. And they, by the way, in Japan, they use, like the traditional watercolor has a bigger pan because they have bigger brushes. So they need a bigger pan. Ooh, this color is so cool. Ooh, it's so creamy. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. It's slightly like pop pink. I wasn't expecting anything like this. Like on the camera it doesn't seem that like pop pink, but I assure you it's super bright pink. Okay, interesting. Let's see if I can dry it up a little bit. I want to see if I can get more pigment from here. Yeah, no, I think it's just that it's a little bit transparent as a color, so it's fine. Ooh, such a cool color. I mean, I don't understand why my friend told me to take this one, because with this red, if you mix, like, imagine a design with only red and black, for example, like the one that I had in here. Let's get back to that. So a design with black and red. I think it would be cool with this color. But yeah, for the next watch I need to remember not to add so much water into that. Like I usually do that with like our watercolor, but this one it's different. It doesn't act very well when you do that. Now let's drop some drops so we can have this. I never used these before, and it makes the drop super big, so maybe for the next one I'm not gonna use this. But I saw somebody was doing it in the internet. Okay, let's make it dry and let's see how it is when it dry. In the meantime, let's find another color. Now this I have to keep it open because it has some sort of animal glue, so this is not vegan friendly for sure. So I'm afraid it's going to like mold if I close it when it's with water. Like I don't have the same, I'm not fearing the same thing with our traditional watercolor, like this one. If this is wet, I don't care, I just put everything. This one, I don't know, I don't trust it that much. Okay, let's go with the second color that I had, that is this one. Now, in the store, there was this, like something like this, and this should be kind of bluish with some sort of granulation. But then I actually use Google Translate to translate the color, and I think it's called something like iron blue. Oh, let me charge my phone. Give me a second. No, iron black, something like that. So not completely sure this would be a gray. I don't know. Now the brushes that are actually hard to decide which one to use. Maybe we can try with this one. Giotto fila, pretty easy. Should do the job. It's not clean, of course, because who cleaned the brushes? Like no one, or at least for sure not me. Okay, Let's spread the water. So we have a lot of pigment in the brush. Woo! Whoa! Okay, maybe I don't need to spread that much. These things have so much pigment in it. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, but it faded in a strange way. Yeah. I feel like Japanese watercolor are completely different from the watercolor we have. Like they act in such a strange way. See how they move into the water? This is so strange. I'm not used to this. Yeah. It's like any other new medium. You have to learn how to use it, I guess. Yeah. Come out. Like sketching those was super easy. Like this is something like I have no problem with. This one is like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like the color is going wherever they want. It's gonna be tricky to get like the pure pigment. Okay, for the next one, I'm not gonna use water into these before. So, okay, let's add some water so that we can see a little bit of shades and stuff after. Okay, what do I think about this color? I think it looks like a little bit like Perylene blue. What is your name? No, this is indigo. Yeah, kind of also like that. But then there is another color that I can't remember the name of. That reminds me of that. Is that you? Yeah, Payne's Gray. No, this is not Payne's Gray. This is it. Haha. Payne's Gray bluish. I feel like when this dry, it will be something like this. Because when this is super wet, it's kind of bluish, and this is bluish. But I'm definitely in love with this color, as it is for now. Then, let's see when they dries, because, you know, when they dry, they are completely different. But, yeah, kind of thrilled. And this stains a lot. Something to remember. Like, this doesn't stain. Like, can you see the difference? Like, in this one, the drops are not even visible, because it's stained the paper. But this one, on the other hand, the drops are super visible. Now, let's see. Let's try with another one. Okay, let's start with number 41. Well, it looks like brown. I have no idea what color this is, because basically I bought them, but then I completely forgot what was in there. Because, yeah, I loved it at some point, so it will be for sure a cool color, like a very nice color. But yeah, I just bought them, completely forget about them, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go live at some point and check them out. Okay, now I only have water in the brush. Let's see how this time is going. Okay, this is what I want. So basically no water in the card when we start. That's the trick. But again, only water in the brush. But yeah, Western watercolor acts so differently. But look at this color. Okay, this is so weird because this looks brown. And then, boom, purple. I love this color. Now, what if I want to make you fade away? Let's see, what do I have to do? Let's learn. I always do the sketches, the swatches, because I want to know how the color act, like in the paper. And keeping this in mind, this is agave paper. That is a paper that I don't personally like that much. That's why I'm using it for this reason. Just to, you know, don't waste good paper. But if you use other kind of paper, it will act completely different. Like sometimes some colors are like completely different based on the color and the paper that you're using. Like they act differently. They might have more or less granulation, or they might have like brighter color or not brighter color. So it really depends on that, on the paper you have. Okay, let's see. This one stained the paper as well. Ooh, that's a huge drop. Okay, less than the red one, but still staining paper. But I really like this color. I don't think I have anything like this. Let's take my purples. I think this is something in between stuff that I already own. Yeah. Nope, I don't have anything like this. That's good. That's very good. 41 is done. Let's go ahead with... Oh no, you don't have a number. How am I supposed to love you if you don't even make the effort to have a number on you? There is nothing wrote in here. Oh my. How am I supposed to recognize that? If I want to go and buy another one, what am I supposed to do? Just go there with the box? That's it? Oh, that's tricky. Well, we are not going to discriminate. We don't discriminate here based on colors, so you're still going to be loved, but I'm a little bit confused by you. Okay. Oh, this is so hard. Like I definitely feel like the other one were super creamy. This one, it's super hard. Like, it seems like I'm dipping my brush in a stone. Let's see. Okay, I definitely remember why I bought this one. So I was watching. Okay, this is getting messy. I was watching a tutorial from Studio Ghibli, and I noticed that they have a color that would look similar like this one, and I loved it. And I was like, you know what? This is gonna be very cool addition to my color. And I thought, like, you know, this one could be actually very good mixed with, like, in combination with this super bright yellow. This is lemon yellow from what's your name? WATERCOLORS Colto. Okay, that. I think it would be a super cool combination. If you wanna be my color, you can come with me. I'm pretty sure the song goes like this. But hey, you came to my life. You know what you're dealing with, right? And if you're here just to watch the recording, still you know what you're dealing with because you have seen other recording of my lives. So you should know. This is the mood. Okay, let's go. It looks like a sky. Let's go with the drops. Okay. Do we like it? Yes, but I feel it was super easy to make drops in the other color, but it's super tough to make drops in this color. So yeah, we're learning so much today. So basically I can't never get rid of the packaging, because this one has the number, and I guess this is the brand, so at least we have this. Some of them doesn't, so yeah, it will be tough. Look at this color. So, my collection have very natural color, a very dramatic color, and stuff like that. But I was in Japan and I got inspired by their colors. Like, if you go anywhere in Japan, you will see that they use a lot of those pop colors. It's super fancy color, and in anime and manga they use those a lot. Like, of course they do also natural color, but they also have this kind of stuff in which they are going crazy with vibrant colors and pop colors and stuff like that. I think it's so cool. Like, in the underground, it was so cool to see all these posters everywhere about whatever. It could be a show, it could be like just normal advertisement for a store or something, and they use those super pop color, and I was like, yeah, that's my vibe. I like this. And I'm all usually just don't vibe with these colors, but when you're there, you feel like, yeah, that's the vibe. Okay. Let's see, even with this one, the drop are still tricky. I read somewhere that the additive that they add to the color, like to the pigment to stick together, are different from Europe and Japan. So like the color, for example, it spreads less in Europe and more in Japan, less in Japan and more in Europe. So that could affect this. But yeah, look at this color. Like, it seems like a bluish green. I don't know, light bluish green. Very cool though. Okay, number 49. You have been a good boy. And this one is 201. 201. Maybe I should learn how to write those kanji. Okay, this is super pale, super pastel. I bought these because I thought actually a combination between these, and these could be cool. So that's why I bought all the three of them together. Yeah, and I thought the combination was cool. See, they have the brand in here, so this is easier. Let's see what do we get. And if you are here, it means that you're interested in something that probably you are not gonna be able to buy, because not everyone goes to Japan. But in case you go, now you have a better idea of what to buy. Oh wow. This is this gave me a lot of anime vibe. I can definitely imagine like some doll or some super cute anime character with a super light skin. We draw with this. They have this obsession with clear skin. Like I've been in Japan twice, and once was in summer and it wasn't that sunny, but everybody was going around with t-shirts and gloves that were covering their whole arm because they don't want to get tan. And I have a Japanese friend that was explaining to me like, yeah, because when you're tan you're not that beautiful, so it's better not to be tan. And I was like, okay, I guess we come from two different sides of the world, and this is definitely one of the different. I mean, I come from Italy, and in Italy, in the Middle Age and after, in that period in general, if you had a light skin, you were considered like a wealthy person because you were not working in the fields. And so, because you don't get tan if you just live in a castle or something. And it's funny to see that nowadays in Japan they have the same idea of light skin, no tan, but for different reasons, I guess. I have no idea why they do that in Japan, but yeah. This is another one. I mean, I don't know what to think about this. I think this one would be nice if I made like a transition, like a gradient between those two, for example. It could be cool, but I'm not that good in gradients, so I need to learn that skill. This is a very good reason to start, I guess. Let's go to the last one. Oh, this is the brand without the name and the number. Get out. Right? Yes. No name, no number. Sorry, my little friend. You need to move here. Go to the side. So we can play together with this other color that looks like this. I hope it's not the same. Yeah, I know I should have been better on deciding what to buy. But the thing is that, like, some of the color get... I didn't know about the tax-free thing that they put everything in a bag and you cannot open it, stuff like that. because for some reason my first trip in Japan, that never happened to me. Like people were asking me, oh, do you want to do tax free? And I was like, yeah, thank you. And they were just giving me the stuff without telling me anything. So this time I've done the same. I was like, yeah, I want to do the tax free thing. And they put everything in a bag and they told me you cannot open it until you come back to your country. And I was like, okay, but now I don't know which color. So I take picture of the colors in the store. But yeah, I hope I don't have any double. But even if I have double, actually, I won't mind, because it will be still color that it will be hard to find. And I liked them when I bought them, so I don't see why I shouldn't have two of them. But I like to think that I've been clever than that and that I won't end up with any double. But for some reason I got obsessed with this kind of blue-green color, and I bought so many color that have around the same shade of this one. So let me show you. Like, for example, I know it's more on the blue tone, but the whole is the same. And I actually came back to the store to buy this one because it was like, I saw it the first time and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just buy the primary color. And then I came back to buy, I don't remember what, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. So yeah. Okay, we have this one. What do you think? By the way, let me know in the comments if you have a favorite. And it will be tough to explain in the comment which one is your favorite, since many of them doesn't have any source of identification. Feel free to comment in the weirdest way possible, so I then have to guess what is your favorite, and in the next live I'm gonna like tell what I think it was your favorite based on the weird description that you can make in the comment. Okay, we have a green. This was the very first day. I bought this the very first day that I was in Japan. Number 24. Number 24. Numero 24. Learn Italian numbers with me. This is number 24. Repeat with me, class. 24. Okay, my friend, I need to move you. Okay. Thank you so much for your service. You are a good boy. Or a good girl. I don't want to assume your gender. Let's go with this. Okay, water on the brush. But yeah, it's getting easier and easier to swatch those. Ooh, look how creamy this is. Like when you do this, it's so nice. It's like flip, click, click. And it's so cool to have a pan this side. Like whenever I finish them, I'm never gonna throw them away. I'm gonna reuse them for other colors. It's so nice. Oh wow, this is so rich. I don't remember why I like this color so much. I mean, it's very rich, but at the same time, it looks to me like a fake green. You know the kind of green like when you're a kid in kindergarten and they're like, okay, we make the forest and the tree needs to be green, and you make this super green tree, and then you go out of the kindergarten and you actually realize there is no tree that is that green. But yeah, when you are with the teacher in the kindergarten, you feel like, oh yeah. The tree is definitely that super bright green or super strong green. Wow. This is a huge contrast. I think this one will be super good for the series in which I only do one color per page, and I try to work with the contrast of adding more water or more pigment. This one will be great for that because it has so much difference between this. Let me show you. So yeah, if you watch other videos of mine, you will see that there is this series in which I use one single color per page, and I explore like the difference between how is it when it's without basically any water and then with a lot of water, and I just create the contrast. And I think, I know this looks like many colors, but it is what granulation is about. But yeah, this is basically it. And I think I could definitely use this color because it has so much contrast that it would be a great potential. I hope that I haven't checked, but I hope that I don't have the numbers that have the same number. I have to double check later. Otherwise it would be like 24 or 24 green or something like that. And look, what do we have? Another blue. Why I love blue so much. I have plenty of blue and I barely use them, but I love the color. Not that it's my favorite color or anything, it's just that 50 shades of blue. Okay, let's watch you, my friend. Why I have the feeling that all the time that I have this pale color, I feel like I already swatched this, but oh no, contamination, no, go away. Wait, we need to take surgery. Let's clean this up. Okay, it has been cleaned. Perfect, you have seen nothing. Let's go. Ooh. See how bright it become. But it's not contamination. I cleaned the brush. Ooh, you pretty. Ooh, bellissimo. I like you so much. Oh, wow, look at this. You're beautiful. This is definitely beautiful. Let's see, how are you when you are just water? Okay, I can see fantasy worlds with this color. I can see, well, clouds and sky for sure. Let's see how this act with water. I don't think you can see it, but it basically stays together. Usually when you do with this with Western color, it will like it will act like this. Okay, it will spread a lot. Where is the brush? Here. I'm having fun with this. Like, comment below if you like this kind of video, because I have plenty of colors, so we could do another one. I want to have you gray. If you wanna be my gray. Okay. I mean, I have the feeling that this won't have 50 shades of gray, but just one gray. This is definitely castle gray. You know, when you see a castle on a medieval fantasy, anime, manga, series, whatever, but the nice one, not the violent one. Now I have no idea. Like, I have no example of what I'm saying. Maybe Super Mario, for example. I remember there was a Super Mario with a castle somewhere. I feel this is the kind of gray that you will find in a castle in Super Mario. I remember there was a Super Mario with a castle somewhere. I feel this is the kind of gray that you will find in a castle in Super Mario. Pretty sure you're going to destroy me in the comments if you actually know anything about Super Mario. I don't know that much about Super Mario, okay? Last time I played Super Mario, I had COVID. It was New Year's Eve. I was sick at home. My friends came over, stay outside of the door because of course they don't want to get sick. Handed me a Nintendo Switch with Super Mario on it. And yeah, that was my New Year's Eve. They were actually kind enough to have me on the phone with the speaker, and I was talking to them while I was playing Mario, and I was super sick. So yeah. Okay, number 23, it's gone. Want to know what I think about the number 23? I think that I have so many pastel color right now, and I have no idea how to use pastel color. So I think these will be a challenge. Like, I need to check like tutorials of people playing with these colors because I have no idea how to use them. Suggest me somebody if you know somebody. More than happy to try like some of their tutorial with you. It would be nice, or just try to have the same style, something like that. 2 times 100, 200, 200. It's the same like in English. Okay, this is our friend. Do we like it? I'm not completely sure. I'm not a pink person. I have no idea why I bought a pink color, but I guess when I saw it, I was delighted. It was amazing and I was loving it. That's why I bought it. Ooh, but I actually like the color. Okay, now I see why I bought it. Because it's a very solid color. Like, in the past I was a graphic designer, so this kind of color, I love them. To do something more graphical rather than like pictorial, the normal watercolor stuff, Let me finish this so I can show you an example of what I'm saying. This gave me like acrylic vibes. Like the acrylic brush, Okay, here there is definitely too much water, but fine. It will be the last one for today. So what I mean is that when you do something like, let me find you, of course not you. When you do something like this, it's very solid color with, black and stuff. I think those are the kind of things that are cool with normal watercolor, you're looking for gradients and stuff like that. But when you do something more graphical, it's nice to have such a cool color like this one. Yeah, Fuji Mountain. Oh, that's pretty. But yes, this is it for today. We have, oh wait, no, we have last one. What are we doing? We are not doing the last one? Elisa, this is not good. I don't want the last one to be offended. Get out. You're the last one. You can stay with us. And then I finish this weirdly taped together thing. This is such a strange color. Is it like vomit? I don't know. I haven't vomited for a while. But, or some animal poo or like some bird poo or something like that. I don't know why I liked it so much when I saw it. Like, I'm pretty sure the color would be super cool. That's why I bought it. But okay. Why I bought this color? I was so in love with it when I bought it. I'm completely sure about that. Like, seriously, I never buy something if I'm not 100% sure I really want it. Like, sometimes just for some color, for example, you just put in there, maybe look at them many times for many days or weeks before I buy something. So, well, of course, in Japan, I didn't have weeks, but I was very conscious about what to buy. Yeah, come on, die, come on, this is cool. Fun fact, in Italian, die, it's not like kill somebody, but it's let's go. It's when it's something, it's cool, you can say, oh, come on, die. Like, it's exactly the same thing, like, come on. And of course, depending on the tone of voice, it could be like, ooh, come on, ooh, die. Or like, come on, die. The same. But yeah, if I say this to my English speaker friends, it's usually funny enough, because if we are at the gym and I want to encourage them and I say, die, 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 that for me is like, let's go, let's go, let's go. They're gonna look at me and they're like, why you wanna kill me? And I'm like, no, it's just that I'm Italian. I know that we have this mafia issue, but not the same, okay? Okay, this is the new watercolor collection from Japan. Are you excited? I am. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I like that. Okay, see you around, people. Have fun, enjoy life, and come for the next one in which we are actually going to use them on some cool design.